As far as your reelection, we see that Tom Tunney is passing petitions and also that Brandon Johnson has CTU support. Do you have labor support? Are you confident in some kind of labor support?
I'm very confident in my reelection, and I'm very confident that what you will see is a range of support across the city from all the sectors that we need it. We're getting support from every single neighborhood. Of course, we have labor support. They have their processes, which we respect, but I'm very confident in my reelection because if you look at what we've done, and you look at the vision that we have for the city, you look at the success that we've had, whether it's bringing down violence year over year, 15% down in shootings, almost 20% down in homicides, at a time when, frankly, a lot of other cities across the country continue to see increases, not decreases. The way in which we engage with community members to make sure that we're asking them what will it take to bring safety to your neighborhood. Yeah, we've got more challenges on the public safety front, but we are fully actively engaged. And when you think about our economy, there's no place in the country that has a better economic future and present than the city of Chicago. We are booming, we are open for business, and you don't have to take my word for it. Take the fact that already this year we have 120 businesses that have made pro-Chicago decisions. Many that have come to Chicago and continue to come from other places in the country. Many that have expanded their footprint and frankly are following my lead in saying invest on the south and the west side. There's no other city in the country that is doing what we are doing on the economy, what we are doing in stitching back the social safety net and meeting our residents where they are, particularly those most vulnerable residents. You can't find a better example of what progressive, pragmatic leadership looks like in the country than right here.
Taman, WGN.
Hi, Mayor. I like what Marianne did just now, which was an on-topic question, and then I have a question I think we all are going to want you to weigh in on.
So you all are just breaking the rules.
As usual, right?
As usual.
Next May 20th or May 20th of next year is the mayoral inauguration. Where do you envision we will be with your Invest Southwest program then?
Well, where I will be that day is getting sworn in for another 4 years. And where we will be regarding Invest Southwest is $2 billion plus in additional investments. We will have broken ground by then on probably 5 or 6 projects. We've already got several that have shovels in the ground right now. We will continue to make sure that we make the investments in streetscapes, in open spaces, green spaces. We will have a number of new pop courts. That's public plazas that we are very focused on reclaiming vacant land. And I think what you're going to see is people saying, the cynic said she couldn't do it. But we see the proof in the pudding because we're seeing the vertical rise of projects all across the 10 communities that we focus on in Invest Southwest. And yeah, that will be part of my inauguration speech.
Could you tell us, Mayor, what happened at the police training facility on the west side? Was this a training exercise for your security detail?
No, it definitely wasn't a training exercise for my security detail. Look, I don't want to get ahead of the investigation. I believe the police department is going to have a press conference at about 3 o'clock today. They'll provide more details. Obviously, it's early in the investigation. I think we have some sense of what happened, but I don't want to get ahead of the work that the detectives are actively doing right now. But the police department will talk about it at 3 o'clock.
Thanks a lot, Mayor. That concludes our Q&A. I'm going to pass it off to Michael Fasnacht, who has some final remarks.
Thank you, Mayor.